Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
That kick Dreamer's ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. The Rod walked out of WrestleMania, the people's champ.
So why don't you go back to Calgary and take some more gas?
What's the question? Everybody's going to say, if is what's going on today. The impact factor. You know what I'm talking about?
Nobody plays pro better than Doc Silverson.
Son asked Jenna to please come back, and she said, for only $2.99. But then, did somebody say McDonald's? Get a half McDeli sandwich, Campbell's soup, or medium fries for $2.99.
What if you don't actually have to be in the studio with those characters, those morons, those idiots, the impact factor? What if I gave you your own spot on the show?
Sounds good.
You'll come back?
I'll do that.
Will the impact factor spread holiday cheer, or will they be the Grinches who stole Christmas? And a new world champion is crowned. Did the WWF go too far? And Starrcade predictions. All this and more as we present Pro Wrestling Weekly.
Welcome, fans, to another week of Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm your host, the boss of Sunbow Schooner, alongside of one half of the Impact Factor, your role model, Rick Leeds. And conspicuous by his absence is the champ, Tom Potok. Where's he at? Christmas shopping?
Hey, I'm not allowed to say anything. That's
You
an
know,
impact factor member.
he's half on the show. He's not even going to show up a week before Christmas
That's
episode.
an impact factor member right there. Just mind your business, BS, and do the news.
Anyways, if you want to give us a call in Akron, you can do that at 330-677-0029. In Cleveland, 216-521-3529. We also have an announcement about a programming note. You want to take this down. Next week, we're going to be doing a very special episode here at PWW. We're going to go a little bit behind the scenes and some of the people that are on the show now that have been on the show before, and we're going to do some of the highlights of the past year's episodes. So we won't be doing a live show next week. So no live calls next week. We got a special show for you. We'll mention that again later on in the show. And also, if you want to visit us on the World Wide Web, you can do so at www.swiftSite.com/Pro Wrestling Weekly. Okay, role model. Well, till the champ gets there, if he's coming, we'll get into the hot news stories of the week. Of course, Armageddon. A little bit of a pretty good show there. Some controversy coming out of there. Miss Kitty, what do you got to say about her?
Miss Kitty finally showed her true assets. I was very impressed with that match, and I think she's going to be a great champion.
Well,
if
you know,
Miss
Kitty is, yes, indeed, the women's champion now. She did show her breast. Now there's some controversy
what made her a great
behind that.
champion?
Well, the thing is, they're trying to say that, you know, apologize for Miss Kitty doing that, but really, they set her out to do that for a reason. If it was an apology, they wouldn't have showed it on the replay, on the DirecTV rebroadcast. So it was definitely something to get the people talking, and Vince McMahon's kind of out to see how far he can push the envelope here, I think. So we'll see how it goes.
As long as you want to push it with someone like Miss Kitty and not someone like Nicole Bass.
It's actually not the first time she's done that. She did, show her breast down in Memphis at one time, I hear also. So, yeah, that's the big news story out there. We'll get on to the Armageddon a little bit later on. Of course, the big news, Stephanie McMahon did her big heel turn in DX, like I said, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Stephanie did end up joining DX, and, of course, it's no secret. Everybody's seen it by now. We'll get into more of that in Armageddon.
She was also supposed to be the greater power. And now, back then she said she wasn't ready to do it. Now, I guess she's ready to do it, so that's always good.
Well, actually, I want to talk about Stephanie. I thought that she did really good on Thursday. Well, Raw was good too. SmackDown, she was phenomenal when they came out and did the press conference. She made the matches. I think her acting ability is actually doing real well right now.
Right. I think she is.
She, at the end of the show, when she did the DX symbol and that little look on her face, that was just the icing on the cake.
I know. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was great. Anyways, tonight is Starrcade. We'll get into that show in just a minute, too. Scott Hall is out of Starrcade. He did suffer a knee injury. There is going to be a suitable replacement in that ladder match with Chris Benoit. I haven't heard of any names being thrown around. My guess, and it could be anybody from Ric Flair to somebody else.
I'd love it to be Ric Flair.
Big news story involving Vince McMahon and Chris Jericho. Apparently after SmackDown Tuesday night, the taping that they did, there was an argument going on between those. Jim Ross is denying it, but Inner Circle is saying it really did occur, and it's actually been going on for quite some time, where DX is actually whispering in Vince McMahon's ears about how Chris Jericho isn't putting on his best performance, and they really don't feel he's giving his best effort. McMahon, who of course, sides with the DX members, he actually said Chris Jericho could have his release if he wanted it, but what do you think's going to happen out of that?
Well, actually, to add on to that story there, I'm hearing news that Kevin Nash is the one that's stirring it up. He was the one that called Triple H and told him, don't make me look dumb by, talk to McMahon. Don't give this guy a push, because Kevin Nash was the main booker in the WCW when Chris Jericho was wrestling, and that's the reason why, Chris Jericho wasn't getting a good push, because Kevin Nash didn't want to push him very well. And he didn't want to look stupid. Matter of fact, Kevin Nash was one of the people that told Goldberg not to do the angle with Jericho when Jericho was coming out with, the little midget-looking Goldberg and beating the hell out of him.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Actually, I hear if Chris Jericho were to leave the WWF, they would welcome him back to WCW with open arms, but I don't expect that to occur. And I think that Chris Jericho is yet to shine in the WWF.
He did deny it in in Jericho's column, so I don't know.
Also, there's some rumors going around that Vince Russo for the last 2 months has been talking to the Ultimate Warrior about bringing him to WCW. What do you think about that, your favorite wrestler?
Well, I think what they need to do is if they're going to put the Warrior in there, they need to have a hygiene policy. First of all, if you're going to wipe your ass on, when you're in the bathroom, wash your hands. You got to wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? Because, you can't go spreading hepatitis amongst the ring. That's disgusting. So, I don't know, man. If they want to have the do Warrior come in there and wrestle for them, that's good and fine and dandy, but first of all, it sucks. I can't stand watching the guy. Second of all, obviously, he's got bad hygiene. Maybe he doesn't bathe. Maybe he should be in the white trash posse. Maybe Dollywood should give us a call about that.
That's your role model, fan. Anyways, big news in the ECW. We've got a new world champion. Masato Tanaka defeated Mike Austin Friday night in the Nashville TNN taping, but it is expected that Mike Austin will get that belt back this Thursday in Westchester, New York, and because Tanaka's only on assignment for 2 months in ECW on loan from FMW in Japan. Sean Stasiak met with WCW on Friday about a possible new job with the WCW. You think he'll actually come in, or maybe he can be in the ladder match?
See, I told him he'd be here.
Hey, what? Is that the thing?
I have some things going on. I'm a little busy. Proceed to the news.
Well, wait a minute. You're just going to stroll in here whenever you feel like it now?
Hey, are you my boss?
He's not. He's not.
By the way, what's with that hair? You look like Rikishi, about 100 pounds lighter.
What?
We want to talk about hair, BS.
You're going to get up on the table and dance in thong bikini here?
Clinic Hair Club for Men satisfied. I wouldn't be talking anything.
Chap looks great.
Thanks.
Looks great.
Role model.
Is it sunny out?
Role model, I'll talk to you on the commercial break. We have, You were saying?
Anyways, Shawn Michaels, one of his students at his wrestling promotion, suffered a very serious injury. Actually, was critically injured while doing a backdrop. So tentative details are not as sketchy right now, but apparently someone is very seriously injured. Just want to talk real quickly about the Raw and SmackDown and Nitro. If you guys have any opinions on that? I really like the Mae Young and Mark Henry in the bed angle, and I definitely see the WWF either doing a pregnancy angle with either Mae Young having a baby with Mark Henry, or maybe Stephanie could have a whose baby is it with Tess and Triple H.
You are so incorrect on that, okay? Let me explain something right now, okay?
Opinion.
All right, well, here's my opinion, okay? There's only one thing in this world more disgusting than seeing Mark Henry laying in bed half naked, and that's Mae Young laying in bed half naked.
What?
And what did the WWF do?
Great.
They put these two disgusting fat bodies in bed together. Oh,
Cute TV.
you know what I'm saying?
Great TV.
Well, maybe you're behind GTV.
Because you've always had a crush on Mae Young, BS.
Must have. Or was it Mark Henry?
Anyways, as you saw the angle where Bret Hart was attacked prior to his match on Nitro, Bill Goldberg was sort of standing in the background. You could see his tattoo as he walked by, and he wasn't actually supposed to be standing there. He actually came to Bret Hart's aid. So yet another production flop by the WCW people. So those are some of the headline news of the week. Of course, Armageddon saw the Acolytes defeat the Hardy Boys in the Tag Team Battle Royal. Kurt Angle pinned Steve Blackman. Of course, Miss Kitty won the women's title in the evening gown match. The Hollies beat Viscera and Spot 2. And Val Venus defeated the British Bulldog and D'Lo Brown. He became the European champion in that three-way match. Rock and Mankind won by disqualification over the New Age Outlaws, so they didn't get the tag team belts. The Big Boss Man lost that match to the Big Show. So Big Show, of course, keeps the world title, but I hear that that's going to be changing real soon. And in the main event, Triple H, it's no secret, defeated Vince McMahon when Stephanie, at the very end of the show, finally joined DX.
Did you guys hear about what happened in ECW with the title change this week?
No, what happened?
Yeah,
Masada Tanaka win it?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you guys already say that?
No, I didn't say that. Did you say that?
I did
Of course
not
we
say
said that. If you come to work on time, you'd know what
I didn't say that.
around here.
Technical difficulties kept me out.
Technical difficulties.
When you're signing my checks again, then we'll
iron out those
You're
checks.
not.
I like the way the earrings come out with the hair. It looks very good, champ.
Good heavens. We'll take care of the champ's technical difficulties and try to figure out what's going on around here. When we get back from this commercial break, we'll get into more news, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Civil War 2026, Saturday, May 30th at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This event features brother vs. brother, friends turned foe, and 2 World Championship matches as the Butcher challenges James Lethal for his World Super Heavyweight Championship, and World Heavyweight Champion, the Genetic Freak John Potok, defends his belt against Strong Style John Rossiter in a last man standing match. The Global Television Championship is on the line as Brennan Martell faces Donovan A. Kozar, plus Platinum Marcus Knight vs. Kenny Collins, Draven Post vs. Alexander Crowley. Devin Douglas defends his All-American City Championship vs. Bruno Mercury. Mike Smiley vs. Mike Botts, and your role model Rick Lee vs. the Hall of Famer Justin Dreams. The women's division is back as Miss Hannah faces Mars Crest, plus Scott E. Stevens is a special guest on Know Your Role Model. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly fans. I'm the Boss of Sun alongside the Impact Factor. What are you so smug about? You know what? You're not be so smug when you see the debut of Jenna's house today.
Wait a minute, I thought we said we weren't going to do that.
What are you talking about? I hired Jenna to do that specific
I understand
job
that, but I told you that next week that I was going to have a new, improved, better-looking woman to take the place of that bimbo.
Really? I suppose you try to improve your appearance, too, in the process.
And boy, did it work.
It did work. It did work.
So close.
But you know what I was thinking? It shouldn't be too hard to replace it. With a new and improved, better
well,
one.
Look, Santa Zelf, why don't you be busy and give the news?
I haven't seen any other females walking around here today, so maybe your girls can comment. Anyways, WCW Starrcade tonight. Let's start with the main event. Bret Hart defends the world title against Bill Goldberg. No DQ match. I'm going to go with Bret Goldberg holding the title still.
You're going to go with what?
Bret Goldberg.
Excuse me, Bret Hart.
Yeah, Bret Goldberg, I guess that's an easy win.
Bret Hart to retain the title. What do you guys think?
I think Bret Hart wins the title. Keeps the title.
I refuse to cheer on or say Greenberg's going to win anything, so I'm going with Bret Hart anyway.
I'll say Goldberg might turn heel tonight.
Yeah, one of them's going to turn heel, definitely. I know that.
I'd say Bret Hart.
Maybe Bret Hart will get screwed. Who knows?
I think they both turn heel.
Why not? Powerbomb match, Kevin Nash, Sid Vicious.
love to see Sid Vicious win it
Not
just
that
because
hard.
Kevin Nash. I can't stand Kevin Nash. Any guy that calls himself Big Sex in a locker room full of men is just not on my A1 list. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'll go with Nash on that one.
I'm going to say Sid Vicious.
All right, Bunkhouse Brawl, Jeff Jarrett versus Dustin Rhodes.
Well, that's a no-brainer.
Dustin said he started that match.
Yeah, he started that match. They're not going to have Jarrett lose the match to
He's the chosen one.
Yeah, I'll choose Jarrett. Creative Control and Kurt Hennig versus Harlem Heat and Midnight. And I guess women are allowed to wrestle men now because there's like 3 matches involving women in that.
Go figure.
I'll take Harlem Heat and Midnight in that match. Sting with Elizabeth versus Tola Package. If Sting beats the Tola Package, Elizabeth's contract with the Tola Package is null and void. Perhaps.
I thought she wrote WCW to get rid of Sting. I mean,
no, I told him, I was like, stink, stink.
I'll take.
Why would they name him Stink if he didn't stink?
I'll take Sting, but I wouldn't rule out Elizabeth turning on Sting and going back to Total Package as a plan all
Total
along.
Package.
All right, I wouldn't rule that out. Hardcore title screaming Norman Smiley versus the Big Ming. I'll have to go for a new champion here with Ming taking.
Yeah, you can't say Ming's gonna lose.
I'm going to say Norman Smiley.
Evan Courageous
He is a
defends the
great champ.
Cruiserweight title versus Medusa. I'll take Medusa.
I'll take Medusa anywhere she wants.
Oh my.
Another mimic of the WWF, but, you know, people are going to write and say, oh, they're not copying.
Crowbar on a pole match. David Flair versus Diamond Dollar Page. I'll take DDP. You'll take?
You think I'm going to turn against the Flairs? Only in this position, yes, I'm going to have to take DDP.
And I'll have to go with the role model since he is by far the better wrestling expertise between the two of you.
Big Vito and Giant Bull versus Cisco Inferno and Lash LaRue. I'll take Big Vito and Giant Bull.
Well, they're going to try and get rid of Lash LaRue and Disco Inferno because they say they don't have good chemistry, so I don't think they're going to win. I think that they'll go with the Italian squad there.
All right. Well, the Revolution. Now, Shane Douglas hasn't been cleared to wrestle, but he's going to be in a match, so don't let him do too much, except using that right fist a little bit. The Revolution takes on Hacksaw Jim Duggan and his 3 mystery partners. They're going to be the Varsity Club, Mike Rotunda. I'm not sure if he's going to be Michael Wall Street tonight or not. Kevin Sullivan and Rick Steiner in that match. If Duggan wins, the Revolution must perform his general duties for 30 days. If the Revolution wins, Duggan must denounce America. No, I didn't. I'll have to go with the Revolution.
What exactly?
Actually, I think I'm going to go with the Varsity Club.
Well, hey, let's talk title shots instead of keep going over the boring matches of the card. I mean, it's obvious WCW's making the same mistake once again.
That's a
having
great
a real long card, and I mean, you know, ended at 8 matches, not just 10 to 12 matches.
People want to see matches, and if they
yeah, not
they'll be
that
better.
many.
What about Dr. Death? Dr. Death and Vampiro? I'll take Vampiro.
I'll put the
That's
title
taking
on mine.
Dr. Death. He's got Oklahoma in his
This
corner.
time, I want to give you the title shot.
Really?
Yeah.
What honor do I have to get this? Christmas, maybe?
Just because I want to embarrass you right before Christmas by showing you that I know more than you.
He will embarrass you.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go with the Powerbomb match.
Okay.
You say Kevin Nash?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to say Sid. We'll put the title on me against you.
The gold medallion.
I got Sid tonight.
I'll take it. All right, you hear it, fans? The PWW title up for grabs with champ Susan Sid. I'll take Kevin Nash and Powerbomb match. We'll see how that goes. Also, you got some WWF news.
I was getting ready to get to that.
There you are.
All right, in the World Wrestling Federation, USA Today reported about Steve Austin's injury and said that Rey Mysterio Jr. had to retire because of a wrestling injury, which is false, of course. Austin's surgery has been moved up again to January 11th in Cleveland. Of course, everybody's been having a little, oh, when's he coming, everybody thinks they're going to get him here, they're going to get him here. You know, you guys, people got to remember, Austin is coming for surgery. He's not going to be any mood to come to your little mom-and-pop grocery store or your Prince Abib 7-Eleven and say, hey, Stone Cold's going to be here, so get that out of your mind now.
Just never know.
Triple H hyperextended his knee while climbing a ladder in the afternoon rundown of his match with Vince McMahon, and that's why he's not involved in any action on Raw and SmackDown this week. The plans call for Triple H to be champion around Royal Rumble. Maybe Triple H versus Cactus Jack at the Rumble. Who knows how that could take place. I also hear rumors of Rock being thrown in the mix a little bit as well. Jim Carrey's rumored to make an appearance on SmackDown to promote his new movie, Man on the Moon, which is a Rush movie, you know, with Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler, and they all had a big part in it, so, which is going to be predicted to be a good movie. Yeah. Wow. One for each eye, right? WWF will start airing pay-per-views in Australia, beginning with the Royal Rumble. That makes it spread around the world. The Undertaker returns to action this week on a show involving WWF wrestlers in Puerto Rico, so he should be back on TV soon. Also, the British Bulldog injured his shoulder at Armageddon, and last but not least, Jerry Lawler is starting his own promotion in Memphis. It looks like he's going to try to start doing that stuff again, and
Maybe the Impact
Jerry,
Factor will go down there.
yeah, maybe you can come down there as well. We can go ahead and rough you up a little bit. Also, a couple of quick notes real quick. Earl Hebner's knee surgery, he's fine. It went over well. The Rock's book comes out on January 11th. Also, they've already got 250,000 pre-sales, and that wraps up the WWF report, I think.
Well, in the WCW, Tony Marinero was held off Nitro due to a concussion. I guess that's why they couldn't have a little guy in there. There will be a new tag team on Nitro, which may turn out to be Lenny and Lodi, and it's supposed to be called Standards in Practice. And you guys know what that's all about, don't you?
Yep.
I do.
Well, BS probably doesn't. Okay, well, for those who don't know, Standards in Practice are the people that work for Turner, and they are just vetoing out everything that, the new higher-ups want to do. So it should be kind of a funny angle, I think. The Nitro girls are now asking for more money because they're involved in skits. They're not dancing as much, though, and they may be getting a B team of Nitro girls. I'll tell you what, this is crap because the Nitro girls were complaining about not being on TV before this all happened, and from what I'm hearing, it's all a big thing in the background where they were just trying to get all this stuff together so that, they could do this to try and ask for more money. So
We're going to take a commercial break. When we return, the Role Model will do some more WCW, and I got some ECW news right after this.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Civil War 2026, Saturday, May 30th at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This event features brother vs. brother, friends turned foe, and 2 World Championship matches as the Butcher challenges James Lethal for his World Super Heavyweight Championship, and World Heavyweight Champion, the Genetic Freak, John Potok, defends his belt against Strong Style John Rossiter in a last man standing match. The Global Television Championship is on the line as Brennan Martell faces Donovan A. Kozar, plus Platinum Marcus Knight vs. Kenny Collins, Draven Post vs. Alexander Crowley. Devin Douglas defends his All-American City Championship vs. Bruno Mercury. Mike Smiley vs. Mike Botts, and your role model Rick Lee vs. the Hall of Famer Justin Dreams. The women's division is back as Miss Hannah faces Mars Crest, plus Scott E. Stevens is a special guest on Know Your Role Model. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Welcome back, fans, to Pro Wrestling Weekly on the Boss's Son alongside.
And where was I?
You don't mind. If you'd like to reach us in Cleveland, we're going to be giving away some tickets to the NWW event today. And what we're going to be doing is, if you want these tickets, you have to call in and sing a little bit of a Christmas carol, maybe 5, 10, 15 seconds of your favorite Christmas songs. And we'll be very generous to give away
Once again,
6 sets of tickets
drop
today.
the ball, BS. The event is not today.
I didn't say the event was today.
Away today.
Yeah.
The event is January 15th at the Alliance Armory. It's a safety course in a wrestling camp provided by that even colder guy that got stomped on the floor back here.
Remember
And you know
Yeah,
he knows how to
right.
take a fall because
Remember when I
he
was
was laying
smacking
right
him?
over here.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun.
Yeah, I like to see you say that in front of his face.
Yeah, well, if I ever
Anyways,
see
yeah.
him, I'll do that.
Also,
Hey, I'd say it to his face, but usually when he sees me, he turns his little face around and starts running the other direction. So that just doesn't happen that way.
all right, once
He was
again,
like, enough's enough.
if you would like to reach us in Cleveland, the area code is 216-521-3529, and in Akron, 677-0029. People, we'd like to welcome on PAX TV. You're watching at 2 o'clock. It's a rebroadcast of our 12 o'clock show, so don't dial those phones because there won't be nobody answering. So,
there won't be anybody answering. There won't be nobody answering means that everybody will be answering. Okay. All right, back to the WCW news. Terry Taylor is recruiting fitness models to add some more beauty to the scene. Well, all you have to do is bring George back, and that's adding a lot of beauty to the scene. Yeah, it's me. He just signed Tori Wilson, so. But no, I'm not going to complain about it because, you know, the more chicks, the merrier. The angle where Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson, Paul Orndorff have all been fired is leading to somewhere, possibly to an age discrimination angle leading to the return of Hulk Hogan. Also, they plan on bringing in Bruno Sammartino to do this. And
oh, God.
I don't know if we can see that.
Ric Flair was even hinted to be in it, but Ric Flair doesn't want to do the age thing. And speaking about Ric Flair, the WCW will not grant him the release that he wanted because the WWF wanted to do that angle with him and The Rock. So, but they did say that when Ric Flair does come back, they do have big plans to make him have a big role when he comes back. So that'll be cool. And also, the Republican Party down in North Carolina wants Ric Flair to join them. So that's pretty neat. All right, all you Kimono Wanalea fans, he will be debuting tonight on Starrcade. So that should be very fun, very interesting.
It should be a cheerleader for the varsity club.
Yes, exactly. Well, I was about to get to that. She will be a cheerleader for the varsity club. But hey, BS.
I know what you're going to say.
Wow, very proud that you picked up the ball on one. Okay, David Flair's supposed to have a big story come out of Starrcade also because he did just sign a new contract. In case you guys didn't know that. And finally, the Honky Tonk Man talking about wanting to come join the WCW. So that should suck.
Well, let's get into ratings real quick. Monday Night Raw did a 6.1 to a Nitro's 2.8. Head-to-head, Nitro only drew at 2.5. SmackDown at a 4.4. Thunder at a 2.3, and ECW on TNN did a 1.1. Our trivia question of the week provided by the Old Country Buffet. Let's go with an old WWF one. What two members made up the Killer Bees? Let's go with that today.
God, that's real hard. B. Brian Blair and Jumpin' Jeff Renzel. What are you doing? Role model. Let's go to Old Country Buffet.
Hey, you guys can't give... you give Old Country Buffet. Like, say you have a complaint about the food, what are you supposed to do?
How am I supposed to know?
I want to go there to see that bee with the big head.
Bee. God. Anyways, I guess I'll come up with yet another one. Please do not spit out the answer.
I didn't
Let's
know.
go with another tag
up.
team. In the WCW, what two men made up the tag team of Doom? Thank you. Anyways, in the ECW, big news out of here is that, you know, the venues and ratings have been going up pretty good. The house shows getting more people. The ratings are going up. But the big news out of here is Chris Candido, his fiancée Tamara Sid, and Axel Rotten have all been fired. Basically, this decision comes down to, as the company grows, these guys that have these problems outside of wrestling, Paul Heyman doesn't want them intertwined into what's going on. And it really, you know, it's a crutch more or less than anything. They are having some outside problems. Paul Heyman wants to grow this company. He feels that with these guys, it's a crutch, so he's not going to, you know, he's not going to put up with it anymore. So if you have any of those problems...
What does it say about them, okay? You ever see New Jack City? Remember the part where they were all cracked out in the alley? Remember when he called her a prom fiend? That's Sonny. That's Tamara Sid.
That's very nice. I spoke with Sonny this week. She would like to come on, you know, express her opinions. And Chris Candido, actually one of the reasons that led to their termination is Chris Candido posted something on some websites and newsletters saying that, you know, what about their voluntary, they were volunteering about...
Doesn't he have a speech impediment?
It doesn't matter if he has a speech impediment.
What it comes down to is an image thing. And speaking of images, I just can't get over this new look of you, champ. I mean, looking at the TV...
I stayed in the bathroom here last night for at least 3 hours.
Good God. You didn't happen to think of Rakishi at all when you were looking in the mirror, did you?
What are you trying to say?
It doesn't matter.
Do I have to break you quick?
Acclaim hosted a big media day on 12/14 to unveil the new ECW game Hardcore Revolution, which will be available in February for PlayStation and Nintendo 64. They did some interactive things with Dawn Marie and a couple of the wrestlers there. Besides Tanaka winning the title, and the other highlights of the TNN taping had Rob Van Dam versus Mikey Ripwreck, with Smothers and Rich interfering, but then Sabu came out cleaned house on all those characters. You got a problem?
I just can't. Yeah, Rip Wreck. You said something else earlier. I think you got the
That's
same
his
problem
name.
Candino has.
It's Candido, Mr. Candido. You never been able to say his name right anyway.
He got a speaking peppermint.
Okay. Dusty Rhodes did not appear at the taping. Dusty Rhodes did not appear at the taping. He is scheduled for the 12/23 one featuring Dreamer versus Just Incredible in a Stairway to Hell match. That's some of the ECW news. Anyways, we're looking for the trivia question. Doom, two men made up of that. Also, if you want to win some NWW tickets, all you got to do is do a little singing to the Impact Factor and the role model here. Champ, BS.
Who's the judges here, you or us?
I think you guys are judges.
I think the IF is in charge here.
Yeah, who else? Hey, well, with that in mind, let's just go to the phones and see what we got on here. Go ahead, caller, you're on the air.
A while back when you guys had Jennifer, the new co-host,
yeah,
was that her in that video? The video clip?
Yes, why?
What you do, grow 20 pounds, man?
What are you trying to say?
You last week in that video.
I agree.
Next
I think
caller?
so too, man.
You're on the air. What was he saying?
Hello?
Country music or something?
Answer the question.
Yeah, this is something.
All right, go ahead.
Answer the question first. Mr. Reed and Ron Simmons?
Hey, somebody tell me that answer in the background.
No.
Okay, that's the correct answer. Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. We're going to send you out to dinner at the Old Country Buffet.
Who had
And
prettier
Fergus,
hair? Butch Reed when he bleached his, or the Champ?
Oh my God!
We'll
Like,
decide if
that's,
that person wins the prize or not.
That's really questionable.
Who had the prettier hair?
Mr. Reed?
Sorry,
Reed,
he
huh?
got the question wrong.
You know, not to mention, I don't think you got enough passes to take him and all 15 members of that
whatever.
Taylor Park family.
All right, hold on the line there, caller. We'll get your information.
We're not the judges after all.
We got to take a commercial break.
Anyways, let's take a commercial break. When we get back, we'll go to the phones, give away some more prizes right after this.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Civil War 2026, Saturday, May 30th at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This event features brother versus brother, friends turned foe, and 2 World Championship matches as the Butcher challenges James Lethal for his World Super Heavyweight Championship, and World Heavyweight Champion, the Genetic Freak John Potok, defends his belt against Strong Style John Rossiter in a last man standing match. The Global Television Championship is on the line as Brennan Martell faces Donovan A. Kozar, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Kenny Collins, Draven Post versus Alexander Crowley, Devin Douglas defends his All-American City Championship versus Bruno Mercury, Mike Smiley versus Mike Botts, and your role model Rick Lee versus the Hall of Famer Justin Dreams. The women's division is back as Miss Hannah faces Mars Crest, plus Scott E. Stevens is a special guest on Know Your Role Model. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
fans, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm the boss of Sun Bo Snore alongside the champ, John Potok, and your role model, Rick Lee.
The sexiest man on television.
We have at least 6 sets of tickets to give away here, and all you got to do is do a little singing of Christmas carols for us. We're going to go to the phones in just a minute. The New World Wrestling and AttitudeZone.com, please. Presents a Pro Wrestling Safety Course live January 15th at the Alliance Armory. Your instructor will be none other than Even Colder. So there's also going to be a wrestling show that takes place.
Wait, stop. Did you just say Even Colder was going to instruct these kids?
Yes.
The greenest wrestler I've ever seen in my life is
Role model, you got to realize, it's a school on learning how to fall. He did that quite well last season.
No, but that was for real. See, when I was bashing him, he fell. But I've seen him fall in NWW events, and he's like, they just...
Anyways, the Fantasy Cap is live January 15th, 2000. You can give them a call at 330-905-6827, or you can go to their website at www.prowrestlingrings.com. Let's go to the phone, see if we can give away some prizes. Line 1, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
I'll sing a song.
Go ahead.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride the one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
What do you think, guys?
Did you got to sing it twice?
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good. We don't
hold
need to
on
hear that
there.
no
We'll
more.
try to get your information, all right?
Oh, man. I knew I should have worked the earplugs today.
Wow, there's one set. Pretty good, I thought. Line 2, you're on the air.
Yeah, that guy in the Pittsburgh outfit.
That would be your role model, dummy.
I'm trying to be wearing that on your father's leg, pal. All I got to say about
That's 70 still
and
coming
speaking
out?
of stuff running down your father's leg, when you were a child nursing from your father because mommy couldn't do the trick, is that what made you so dumb in your afterlife?
Lance Brown,
Dismissed.
All right, caller 3, you're on the air.
I'd like to sing a song.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Christmas is here, let's drink a beer, beat up all the queers, take all their cheers.
Okay, I don't think that one passes. Line 4, you're on the air.
I thought it was a pretty good song, too.
Really? Go ahead.
I'd like to sing a song.
All right, go ahead.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it.
All right, that's enough, man. You get the tickets.
All right.
You get them. You get them.
Good God.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
I knew I shouldn't have cleaned the earwax out of my ears. God.
Okay, my question is what's Billy Gunn's real name?
Fat ass.
Okay, thank you very much. What's his real name? I mean, like in real life. Do you guys know that?
I don't have that in front of me. We can find that out for you.
Yeah, what's real easy to find out.
You mean it's not Billy Gunn?
Why? Is there a reason why you wanted to know it, or just for curiosity?
Does he look like a
Just for curiosity.
All right, we'll get it for you. We'll let you know next week for sure.
All right, and I'll sing a song.
All right.
Jingle bells, jingle
That was
bells.
already been used. That was already been used. Come on now.
Good song.
How about Oh Christmas Tree?
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. I don't know the next line, but Pittsburgh.
Okay, he doesn't win.
Next
Wait.
caller,
Wait. Before you go, caller, he's going to say, I don't know the next line. Next line. Well, he had a stutter problem. I'm trying to talk like him. But Pittsburgh rules is what he was going to say.
Sometimes you got to lower yourself so that they can understand what he's saying.
Right. I had to lower my standards, but he had a good point with the Pittsburgh thing. He's probably a Pitt Panther fan, though, which is not very good. Penn State.
Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Hi, when's Tim Shamrock coming back?
He's due back.
By the end of the
Anytime
month, yeah.
I heard it's going to be him versus Big Show for the title at Rumble. Is there any truth behind it?
I haven't heard that. I actually hear it's going to be Mick Foley as Cactus Jack versus Triple H for the title at Royal Rumble. Of course, that's not fully booked at this time.
And speaking of people making their comebacks, I've been having a lot of emails this week. People asking me when The Undertaker's supposed to come back and return. All right. He's already returned doing house shows. He just did one the other night, so...
I thought the champ already said that.
Well, I know, but I'm just trying to clear this up with the people that called me in because you know that they probably weren't listening to the show. He did return to do house shows.
Thank you very much.
And he will be on TV. And DS, if you keep patronizing, I'm telling you.
Caller, you're on the air.
Well, now with that Shawn Michaels thing with DCW.
There's this minuscule talk at this time. They would like to bring him in. It's up to Vince McMahon to see if he will allow Shawn. All Shawn wants to do is come on to a show, maybe be a guest referee, and in turn of helping the ECW get ratings, ECW will allow him to bring on some of his local Texas wrestlers to get a name from himself in the ECW. At this point, it's very small talk. When it comes about, we will let you know, okay?
Okay, also, role model. Why are you so mean to this guy next to you here? What did he ever do to you?
I just don't like people with that much of a receding hairline.
Oh, really? Okay, well, what do I get if I sing a Christmas carol?
We get tickets to the NWW show at the Alliance Armory. All right, not this time. Maybe next year.
Even Colder will be there. It's not really worth it.
Go ahead, Carly. You're on PWW.
Hi. I heard Austin might not be able to wrestle anymore. Is this true?
Thank
His
God,
next surgery has been moved up to January 11th. Yet a second time it's been moved up. Whether Stone Cold wrestles ever again, it's really up to how the surgery goes and if he really wants to come back and risk permanent paralysis. So we really can't say at this point if he's
Let's
going
just
to
say
wrestle
it's not
again.
as bad as what Shawn Michaels had, so it looks a lot more positive than negative for him to come back.
But the good news is he may not come back, and that's always a plus. You know, anybody that Stone Cold or looks like Stone Cold shouldn't even be in the ring.
Okay. Carly, you're on the air.
Hi there.
What's going on?
Oh, she's going to sing us a song, I can tell.
Okay, your answers to your killer bees, Jim Brontel and Davey Boy Smith.
You already said that.
Oh, my God. Is there more than
Davey
one?
Boy Smith. Davey Boy Smith?
That wasn't the trivia question.
Wait, no, wait.
Didn't you hear me answer a long time ago?
She just said Davey Boy Smith. So he was a British bulldog.
They did have a feud with the Killer Bees.
It was
Anything else?
And B. Brian
Oh.
Blair.
The trivia
Are you from
question-
Norton?
And all you sing your song.
Are you from Norton?
All right.
From Barberton.
That's even worse.
Oh, that's the greatest town in town.
You're probably one of the few people with a TV or issue at the local bar.
The Magic City. Wave
I
the
love
line and they can
singer
watch their
song. We
neighbor's
got a
TV.
minute. Go ahead, real quick.
Probably at the local bar right now watching this, so let's be cool.
Okay.
Maybe they'll do a sponsorship for us.
Go ahead.
Good
Clean your
now.
throat with a shot of Jack Daniels.
Good. Silent night.
You're drunk.
Holy night.
Holy cow, you mean? Come on, you get the tickets, man.
She definitely gets
You get the tickets. We just don't want to hear that anymore.
That was very good. You going to go Christmas
I'd love to-
caroling? Have you
you
got a
know-
little extra money?
I'm going to be there. I can't wait to see her
I think you
wrestle.
should have changed the words to silence now. Holy cow. Because that
Oh, come on, role model. That was great.
I'm saying get rid of the
She
tickets
was
to get her off the phone.
great. Hey, fans, we got to go to the break. When we come back, Jenna will be here. What?
Rubber City Wrestling presents Civil War 2026, Saturday, May 30th at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This event features brother versus brother, friends turned foe, and 2 World Championship matches as the Butcher challenges James Lethal for his World Super Heavyweight Championship, and World Heavyweight Champion, the Genetic Freak, John Potok, defends his belt against Strong Style John Rossiter in a last man standing match. The Global Television Championship is on the line as Brennan Martell faces Donovan A. Kozar, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Kenny Collins, Draven Post versus Alexander Crowley, Devin Douglas defends his All-American City Championship versus Bruno Mercury, Mike Smiley versus Mike Botts, and your role model Rick Lieb versus the Hall of Famer Justin Dreams. The women's division is back as Miss Hannah faces Mars Crest, plus Scott E. Stevens is a special guest on Know Your Role Model. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Happy holidays and welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly. The Impact Factor along with the boss, the son, Bo Smyrna. We're going to get to your phones here in just a minute. If you want to give us a call in Cleveland, 216-521-3529. And in Akron, 330-677-0029. That's live on the cat callers, tax callers. You have to call in 2 weeks when we return live to the studio. Now, next week, we're doing a very special Christmas episode. We can get more behind the scenes of what goes on at Pro Wrestling Weekly and meet all of the...
You know what? Not to cut you off again, Board, or BS, but speaking of Christmas, I have very sad news to report.
Really?
Yes, it would appear that Santa Claus has passed away just a few days
What?
ago.
What's wrong with you?
That's right, kids. All you kids out there, thinking you're going to get gifts this year.
That's ridiculous.
Santa
Don't
Claus has
listen to
passed
the role
away.
model.
He was shot trying to climb into the role model's
Role model
You know,
gets upset.
and I told him, no, actually what it was is one of these hillbilly Ohio farmers out here went deer hunting and saw these reindeer out there practicing because, you know, he's making sure that everything was going good. And boom!
Not only is Santa Claus alive, you can catch him this Sunday on the cat at 7
Kids,
o'clock.
the role model would not lie to you. Santa Claus has passed away thanks to an ignorant deer hunter.
You're ridiculous.
Look, I got me a deer.
Anyways, fans.
5 points. Look at the horns on him. Hey, Earl, come here and check this out.
Enough, you'll be guiding us. Anyways, Jenna was scheduled to be here. I haven't seen her. I don't know what's going on with her.
Where is she at?
Wait a minute. Did you have something to do with this?
Wait a minute, don't start getting your little accusations going because you're incompetent.
I talked to her this morning and she was going to be here.
She got under the table with you.
She's probably hung over somewhere.
I know you're behind me. And you're not
I think I saw her on this one little strip there down in downtown.
Give me a break.
Whoa.
Taking the quarters to get another
Don't use Jenna's name and strip in the same sentence. I just got a
Look, you guys
picture of Megan.
are way out of line here. And I'll tell you what, in the next segment, she has some guests, and I'm going to personally interview them for her unless she doesn't get here on time. And you guys can just
wonder who that
stop
could be.
off, okay? Let's go to the phone. You guys are ridiculous. Caller 1, you're on the air.
Yes, I'd just like to say, Pittsburgh rules.
All right.
And I'd like to sing a song.
All right.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
You get it just because you said Pittsburgh rules, man.
Not for that voice.
Oh, my Lord. No Bing Crosby you are.
Hold on. Caller 2, you're on PWW.
Yeah, this is to the champ. Please don't let BS bring in.
Go ahead, caller.
He was trying to tell me some
I know, why
important
don't you
advice.
I think you had some negative stuff.
Oh, now you decide to
Go ahead, caller, you're on the air.
Give the guy a chance.
Role model. Hi, Champ.
How you doing, baby?
I wanted to ask a question and sing you a song.
Well, what's the question? Put that thing on me. This is a lady. She probably wants to be glorified with the grace of my face.
Role model, you're
What's that?
a man role model.
You're right. She's right. See? Now, ladies, you're allowed to call in and say all the good things that you want about me.
Okay, my question is, I want to know if Triple H and China are together.
Yes, they are.
If you really thought he was married to Stephanie, it's not your thing.
Okay, now I want to sing you a song. Okay. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Din, 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 din.
Grandpa's house Christmas Eve.
Din, din, din.
Let's sort of get into this.
You might say there's no such thing.
Start over, I can't hear with the role model.
That's like the only country song I like. All the rest of them can just die with the rest of hillbillies.
She gets tickets.
She gets a
Line
lot of
4,
tickets.
you're on the air.
You did not hang up on her.
Hey, what's up, champion role model?
What's up?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? This is D-Love, Zach from the Act-Town and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all two players out there be getting smoked out on the ganja, you know what I'm saying? So what's up with it, baby?
You saying we're smoked out?
Who knows?
Are you calling your role
almost
model high? I am a
understood the
role
word.
model to all.
Line 2, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
I don't even drink.
I'm doing okay. I don't know about these characters.
What's
going on?
What's the deal with the Ultimate Warrior?
The Ultimate Warrior.
He has the best explanation.
Okay, what are you talking about? The fact of how he got his hepatitis? Because I can really fill you in on that. Hepatitis B is transmitted when you get your feces stuck in your mouth. Is more or less what I'm trying to get at.
He's coming back to the Steelers, man, because you know what? 5 and 9 ain't looking too good in my book.
You know what? They're vying for a good draft choice this year. What's your team? What's your team? Front runner, the Rams?
We got to take another call. Line 3, you're on PWW.
It's me, and I already won the tickets, and you tried to hang up on me.
I would never hang up on you. I got you on line 3.
You win tickets.
Don't
Just
worry.
stay on hold. Who cares if the Twitch right? You, not her.
Caller, you're on the air. You're on the air.
No one wants to talk to you here.
WCW Starcade. Who do you think Duggan's partners will be?
We know who Duggan's partners will be. If you listened to your role model and the rest of the cast here.
Role model, now you got to realize this guy sounds like he's a lot slow. So
I'm watching you guys right now. I think you guys are two idiots. The bomb's done. That's the man there right now.
The thing with this little kid.
In case you didn't hear at the beginning, Starcade, Duggan's partners are going to be Mike Rotunda, Kevin Sullivan, and Rick Steiner. Okay?
Hey, wait. Leave him on the phone. Get your daddy on the phone. You're too small for me to spank around, but I'll spank you
I'm
instead.
33. I kicked your goddamn ass.
Oh! You know you gotta hang up on people when they got that kind of swearing on. Obviously,
you're on the air.
Excuse me?
Yes, you suck.
Yes, there you go.
You're on the air.
So the men in the NWW have told us.
The news about Taz is, and when he's coming out, what storyline he's going to be in.
They haven't leaked any storylines. Actually, they've been hinting his arrival already with the screen going orange and black and the arena going. His name is basically going to be Taz with a double Z, and he should debut in early January. I don't think they'll stretch it out to the Royal Rumble. He possibly could even be in the Royal Rumble.
How about, do you guys see Van Dam lose to Sabu?
Do I see him losing at the Gillies Charge?
Yeah.
I think so. I think that they might go with Rob Van Dam with a world title push mid-next year. So if they give the belt to Sabu, it gives Van Dam a chance to go after the world title then.
Does Taz have a neck?
Yes, he does.
I'd like to see the Giant
It's under all those.
Okay,
I like
anything
to see Big Show try and choke slam him.
All right, thanks. Caller 2, you're on the air.
Yeah, I can get a couple questions.
All right.
When's Dude Love and Cactus Jack coming back?
Well, Mick Foley right now is portraying Mankind. As you know, he's going to be cutting back on his wrestling next year as it is. There is talk of Cactus Jack's character getting a shot at Triple H at Royal Rumble, okay?
Oh, yeah. Okay, one more.
All right.
Is the Macho King Randy Savage the same guy as Macho Man Randy Savage?
What?
Macho King?
Same guy. What does he think?
Next caller, you're on the air.
Oh, yeah. This is to the role model and to the champ. I have to pay you guys tribute in a quick Christmas carol that will, I know, undoubtedly be a classic.
Make sure you watch your foul mouth, though, trailer trash.
Whatever.
All right. Hold that thought. We got to go to commercial. When we come back, I'll try to get you on, okay? All right, we got to take commercial. When we get back, I'm going to have Jenna's guest on, okay? We'll be right back.
Rubber City Wrestling presents Civil War 2026, Saturday, May 30th at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. This event features brother versus brother, friends turned foe, and 2 World Championship matches as the Butcher challenges James Lethal for his World Super Heavyweight Championship, and World Heavyweight Champion, the Genetic Freak, John Potok, defends his belt against Strong Style John Rossiter in a last man standing match. The Global Television Championship is on the line as Brennan Martell faces Donovan A. Kozar, plus Platinum Marcus Knight versus Kenny Collins, Draven Post versus Alexander Crowley, Devin Douglas defends his All-American City Championship versus Bruno Mercury, Mike Smiley versus Mike Botts, and your role model Rick Lee versus the Hall of Famer Justin Dreams. The women's division is back as Miss Hannah faces Mars Crest, plus Scott E. Stevens is a special guest on Know Your Role Model. Tickets are $20 general admission, $25 front row. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Get there at 5 p.m. and watch the pre-show matches. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
Hey fans, welcome back. I'm the boss of Sun Bo Smyrna. Got some guests in the studio. Jenna could not make it. I don't know what's going on with her. I think the impact factor's behind it. Even colder, pleasure to have you back again. We have also Justin Dreams here. You're part of the stable. Even, you're the NWW Heavyweight Champion. There's been some bad publicity going on with you lately. We'll get into the card and the school in a little bit. I have a little article here. It says that you're at a Cavs 76ers game at Gun Arena. They showed you on a big screen. At that point, hundreds of fans sought your autograph. No problem with that, right? But then it turns out that the people come up to you from the Gun Arena and said that you were being deceptive and clowning around. What do you have to say about that? I mean, I think that's ridiculous.
This guy who wrote this is a freelance writer, and we got a hold of him, and we're trying to get a hold of him. He keeps dogging him. His name is Dan George. He's a freelance writer, and he wrote some negative things in there, which never happened. One thing he spelled the name wrong. Another thing, he said I had a Stone Cold trademark jacket on, which is false. And he was also saying that I was escorted out, and I was treated like really nice up there by the security. So it's a bunch of BS. And I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get a hold of Dan George. And what's left over after I get done with him, my lawyer will take care of the rest.
All right. Well, even colder, a lot of birthdays coming up. Why don't you tell the fans how they can get a hold of you for a birthday party?
Yes, I do a lot of birthday parties. You want to get a hold of me for a birthday party? I talk about the safety of wrestling and everything else that comes along with it. And area code 330-678-7233, or email me at NancyR65.
All right. We have the big show coming up. Get those cigarettes in here. Well, we'll get into that in just a moment. We also, you know, the NWW has a big show coming up. Both these wrestlers are involved in that.
Right,
January 15th.
will be there. Get your tickets while they're hot.
You're going after the tag team titles again.
Maybe serving food.
Fire Station, Station Hub, something like that. I don't know who they are.
You don't know the champions' names are, and you're a challenger going for the belt?
I mean, look at me. I define what a champion is, okay? We should be the champions.
Well,
sorry to say, but the champ's right over here. And if you think you're bad enough to come and get it, come on and get it.
You know I'm bad enough, man.
It ain't going to happen.
If you stop being a paper champion and put the title on the line, quit hiding behind the promoter.
Listen, Justin Dreams, you are living in a dream, buddy. You are living in a dream.
Let's just go a little bit more about this. You know who you're defending the title against January 15th?
It'll be a surprise announcement that night.
Okay, I also hear Doink the Clown will be making an appearance. Let's just go over that again. That's in the Alliance Armory. And if you want some more information, you can call 330-905-6827. Now tell us a little bit about the school you're doing. I guess it's in the morning with the kids.
I got to tell everybody out there, parents, bring your kids to the safety program. It's going to be awesome. It's Fantasy Camp 2, 18 over. This is going to be a #1 camp around. I'm telling you, have a lot of fun. The kids are going to learn how to fall right.
Hold on. My question, who's training?
And Justin Dreams won't be there.
I will be there, and you better show up. Are you the one training?
I'm training. I'm in safety.
Haven't you been bad-mouthing him on the air?
Yes, I have been bad.
I thought that was you.
If you want to know how to lose, if you want to know how to be a disgusting wrestler, then you come out here and let Even Colder train.
No, I've really had enough of this whole stuff right now. You know, I've had enough of it. You got a problem with me? Let's take it right now.
You better sit down a little, man.
You got a problem?
Hey, guys.
Sit down, man. Don't
bring it up.
Calm down. Hey, come on. Guys, break it up. Break it up. Break it up.
You might be like Jeff Matthews.
Sign the contract, Tom.
Hey.
Sign it up. Set the table.
We have to calm. Let's go, guys.
Tired of talking this BS.
I don't think you do this around Jenna now. Just because I'm out here.
Hey, you saw what happened to you last time when my boy Jackhammer got a hold of you.
Jackhammer was history. Jackhammer was just another story.
You were the one laying in the middle of the ring when I came in there and smacked me. Now, if you're mad enough, get to the promoter and tell him, sign a contract. If you want me so bad, sign the contract.
I'm not looking for an easy match.
You won't lose your belt, that's right. That's why.
But Justin Dreams, aren't you a tag team specialist? I mean, you really think you can contend with a heavyweight champion at this time of your career?
Look, I am the sexiest man alive, okay? I am the greatest wrestler of all time.
in his ring, just in ring.
So
You're
therefore,
gonna dye your hair blonde too, like the champ,
no need.
Rikishi,
There's no need.
Pocock.
With my boy Atlantis, Jackhammer, and the Stud Stable, we will come in the November 5th. What is it? January 15th.
You don't even know when you're wrestling?
I don't know. I got so many dates booked up. We're gonna go there. We're gonna win tag team titles. Even Quarter South being a sissy I will be the heavyweight champion. And once again,
In his dream again.
we will show why we're the greatest team of all time.
What is this emblem you have over here? Stud Stable.
This is what everybody wants to call, but we know it is the true symbol of excellence. Stud Stable.
Yeah, well, here's what I got to say about your Stud Stable.
Hey, come on. All right.